Dragonflight Season 1 is finally here, bringing with it a ton of new content to this expansion. And with this video, I want to quickly go over everything that there will be to do in this new season, or first season of Dragonflight. That way you guys are prepared and you guys know what to expect as we continue on in our adventure on the Dragon Isles. So let's fly on in and let's talk about everything that has come with this first major patch for Dragonflight. Number 1, the Vault of the Incarnates Raid. The Primalists have breached the Titan prison used to hold the Incarnates for millennia. And within, Geth, whatever, performs a foul ritual to unleash her siblings so that together they can purge the world of the Titan's influence and also exterminate all gnomes from Azeroth. Honestly, I don't see what the big deal is. Like, this is completely fine. Why are we trying to stop them? Oh yeah, because of the epic gear, that's right. The point is, our very first raid is here. At last, the Vault of the Incarnates raid. I hope you guys have been gearing up in Mythic and in those heroic dungeons because it is time. On the week of December the 12th, which is, well, right now at the time of me recording this, we're going to see normal, heroic, and Mythic Vault open up with a quick weekly maintenance for each region. Then on December 19th, Vault is going to open up its first Raid Finder wing, aka the Primal Bulwark. That's going to be the first 3 bosses. January 2nd, we're going to see the second wing of the Raid Finder open, introducing 3 more bosses, and then finally the week of January 16th, we're going to get the final Raid Finder wing, and that is going to be the last 2 bosses, one of which is Razageth the Storm Eater, which is a big surprise for a lot of people because Razageth, or however you pronounce that stupid dragon's name, has kind of been established as being the big bad guy of this expansion, yet we're about to kill her in the very first raid. At least we're assuming we're going to kill her. I mean, unless she like flies away and escapes, but that would be kind of dumb. So I guess we'll see what happens. We gotta wait for that ending raid cinematic. I can't wait, man. Point is, guys, the raid is out. Check it out. It's awesome, and I'm excited to get in there and get some footage for you guys. So stay tuned. Any Horde guilds recruiting on Moonguard by chance? I'm really struggling to find one. Let me know down in the comment section below. Number 2, the Primalist class armor sets are finally coming to the game. Now this kind of just falls into point number 1 with the new raid, but we're finally going to get to see these new armor sets appearing in Dragonflight. Now I don't want to say too much about the armor sets with this video because I want to make a separate video where I just kind of go through each one and talk about them and just share my thoughts, but I will say that they look interesting, very colorful, and it's going to be really cool seeing people walking around with these new sets of gear and what sort of transmogs they're going to make out of them. And that's really all there is to say about that. Number 3, 4 new world bosses. If you're a fan of classic WoW like me, most likely you're a fan of world bosses. Those big terrors wandering around out in the open world that any number of players can just dive in and fight. It's ridiculous. It melts your graphics card, but man, is it epic and man, is it memorable, especially on PvP realms because the Guild Wars stuff can get pretty intense. 4 new world bosses are raging through the Dragon Isles, and they will be on a weekly rotation. I am not even going to try to pronounce these names, but the point is we're getting 4 new bosses, 4 new ways to get new gear for our characters. Be on the lookout for the world bosses. Here's a map of where they're going to spawn out in the world, so just keep your eyes open when you're dragon flying over the Isles. Number 4, we are going to see Primal Storms return. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, okay, we saw Primal Storms in the pre-patch for Dragonflight. Cool, we did a video recently where we asked the community, hey, look, so what did you guys think about the pre-patch now that it's over and Dragonflight is out? And most people said, hey, it was a little bit of fun. You know, it was pretty good. You know, going around killing these big bosses, fighting the elementals and stuff and pushing them back and earning rewards. It's been done before. It works. Blizzard did it again. It was fun. And so we're going to see the return of Primal Storms, but apparently this is going to be a little bit different. So from what we can read, apparently we're going to be collecting what's called elemental overflow from these Primal Storms, and we're going to be spending it at a vendor in Valdrakken to earn a full set of item level 359 armor for your class and your spec. So if you're someone that you've just been running heroic after heroic after heroic and you just can't get that one piece of gear, this seems to be the way that you can go in and specifically get that piece of gear. Or maybe you're just someone that you really hate heroics and doing group content, so you just prefer to go out in the open world and get your gear that way. Well, this is a great way to do it, a great way to gear up once you hit level 70. Of course, you'll also be able to get pets, and you'll be able to get a new mount for those of you that care about that. Earth, fire, air, and water are returning. And lastly, from what we've read, another thing that can potentially happen is these mobs can drop maybe what's called a primal core. It's probably going to be a very low drop rate, but the point is you can redeem this for a storm sigil each week in Valdrakken, and then you can use that to upgrade the gear from these events to item level 385. That is awesome. And if that wasn't cool enough, we are also seeing the return of the unstable elemental confluence heirloom trinket and the bag of furious winds toy. They're coming back to the game. Killing unique enemies in the Primal Storms will have a chance of dropping these items, so if you're an ultaholic like I am, but you need more heirlooms, well, this is a way to get a new loom, so keep your eyes open for that. Number 5, we're gonna see Season 1 of Mythic Plus finally arrive to Dragonflight, and what we're gonna get with this is 4 Dragonflight dungeons, as well as 4 returning dungeons from previous expansions for this Mythic Plus lineup. We're gonna see the Ruby Life Pools, the Nokhud Offensive, or Nokhud, or whatever, the Azure Vault, Algathar Academy. Then we're also gonna get the Halls of Valor from Legion, the Court of Stars, the Shadow Moon Burial Grounds, I love that dungeon from Warlords of Draenor, and the Temple of the Jade Serpent from Mists of Pandaria. So if you're a fan of these dungeons in Dragonflight, the 4 that I just said, or these dungeons from Legion, Warlords of Draenor, and Mists of Pandaria, keep your eyes open because Mythic Plus is on the way, and I'm excited to dive in with you guys. Again, is any guild recruiting on Moonguard, Horde side? Come on, guys, you gotta help me out. Like, I'm really struggling over here. Like, no one's recruiting, no one's doing anything. The Horde is more dead on Moonguard than my grandma. Like, come on, man. And number 6, for you PvP guys out there, we are getting a new arena and the beginning of Arena Season 1. Specifically, the new arena is called the Nakhudon Proving Ground. It looks like this. Look at this screenshot. Ooh, yeah, like wood and stuff, you know? Yeah. The point is, the Centaur lore-wise have their own proving grounds where they compete against each other, you know, to figure out who's the greatest warrior. And for some reason, the Centaur are letting you compete in their arena, because why the heck would they want to fight each other when they can watch our dumb selves like kill each other for their entertainment? The point is, it's a new arena. If you're a big arena fan, you're gonna love this. I myself, I don't do arenas too often, but hey, this is a new thing. Maybe it's something I can check out down the road. Arena Season 1 is of course beginning, so keep your eyes open for that. We're also gonna see, obviously, bug fixes, little changes here and there, some new items popping up, whatever, yada yada yada. You guys know the standard stuff. In conclusion though, the new raid, the world bosses, the Mythic Plus dungeons coming out, I'm really excited. I might even try out some arenas in the future, even though I'm not much of a PvP player anymore, but I'm pumped. You know, it's been a while since we've had an expansion come out for World of Warcraft that's been received so well and so positively. Yeah, there's some cons, and we've talked about those in other videos, and we'll continue to talk about them here on this channel as Blizzard, you know, puts out more patches and content. But the point is, Dragonflight is a fun expansion, and so it's exciting that, hey, we're getting our first patch, we're getting new content, and I'm looking forward to it. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. So thank you guys for watching this video. But I understand there's a lot of you guys out there that you're not playing Dragonflight. You're not willing to give it a chance because you're like, no, Blizzard, they've dropped the ball too many times. But you might be sitting there wondering, why is it that so many people love this expansion? Well, if you're one of those people, you need to watch this video on your screen right here, because in this video, we talk about why people love the Dragonflight expansion so much, with comments taken directly from you guys, the community. So be sure to check that out. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you all on the Dragon Isles.